It's a true honor to be speaking to you all today. Friends, loved ones, members of the BH family, and of course, the graduating class of 2015. My friends, we have made it. This is the end of our time at Balmoral Hall. This is kind of a big deal, a momentous occasion even. Considering that we're a unique grade made up of wonderful girls with individual personalities, I can't exactly pinpoint what the overall feeling is toward this shared experience of ours. In fact, it's quite intimidating for me to speak on behalf of the entire class. Each one of us is so different. We're human beings, we're complicated and interesting and special. And I'm so lucky to have spent time with you all here, whether it was just for a year or for 12. I've gotten to know all of you in this small slice of our lives. I've been able to learn many of your quirks, discover your varied talents, and see all of your beautiful faces. Our futures are all going to be completely different and bright. I'm an optimist. I know that we all have our own struggles and insecurities. That's part of being a human being. But today I'm supposed to be telling you all something that's inspiring, insightful, and wise, despite my limited life experience. So here it goes. I don't want you to let those struggles and insecurities prevent you from living your life. At this moment, we are facing the future. I practically have the words future emblazoned in my mind like a neon sign. Feels like we're on a precipice or something. It's okay to be afraid if you're feeling afraid. And you probably are, just admit it. Because the future is unknown. And along with this unknown, the future, we're also dealing with an incredible amount of pressure. And this pressure is coming from all directions. Now, I don't want you to let this pressure and your fear to prevent you from living your life. If there is one thing I want you, my friends, to take away from this speech, it is this. You can do it. I have never been more confident about anything than I am about this. So, I'll say it again. You can do it! With a million exclamation points. Why am I so confident? Because I know you guys, and I know that every one of us has the potential to be great, and find our own version of success, and be happy. And become a princess who is also an astronaut. That was my personal goal. But every one of us has this potential in us. And this potential for success can become the real deal if we don't let life beat us down. A very wise man, Mr. Kerr, told me that the person who is successful is the person who has been true to themselves. And a very wise woman, Miss Agerstream, told me that as long as you have been good and kind, you have fulfilled your purpose. Both of these things make a great deal of sense. So basically, as long as you are true to yourself and good to others, you can find success. Success isn't about money. It's not about having a title or power or a big house or a partner who's a model. Those are just nice bonuses that may or may not come in life. If you live your life with these things as your goal, you will never reach success. Each one of you is so talented and unique that if you just do what Mr. Kerr and Miss Agerstream and all of our other teachers say, greatness will come. If you live your life passionately and stay true to yourself and do your best at what you love or at least like, greatness will come. I'm sure of it. I hope I got my point across in some small way. Maybe I could have summed it up in fewer words. For example, don't worry, be happy. Ha ha. I have believe in each and every one of you. So if none of this makes any sense to you, at least when you have trouble sleeping at night, you can say to yourself, Annick believes in me. So I hope you can find solace in that. I've finished with the advice portion of the speech. That was pretty exhausting. Once again, it's really hard for me to speak on behalf of you, my friends, because we're all so different. I'm not going to say that these have been the best years of your life, nor am I going to say that they've been the worst, but no matter what, this has been time in your life, and that means something. Because it's impossible to spend time at the age and simply spend time. We've all made connections in this school, made friends, learned a great deal, and now it's time to say goodbye. First, I'd like to say goodbye to the teachers. Thank you for making us laugh, teaching us educational stuff, making us think, being our parents away from our parents, unfortunately, and even making us cry sometimes. We've seen you every day at school. You've been an undeniable presence in our lives. You have taught us so much, and dare I say, you have become our friends. We are going to miss you. I'd like to say goodbye to fellow students. Maybe we're just another class that's graduating before you, but chances are we're your friends. Whatever the case, we've been the familiar faces in the hallway, and we've made eye contact with you several times as you go up the stairs to the wrong side. We've stuffed our faces next to you at many bake sales, sat next to you during many scintillating assemblies. We are going to miss you. Finally, I'd like to say goodbye to the parents. Some of us are moving away and some of us are staying home, but whatever's happening next year, things are going to be different because we'll technically be adults and we will use that as leverage in many situations. Parents, you have always been there. You have influenced us more than anyone ever has or ever will. You were there for us when we were sick, when we were having temper tantrums, and when we were being unnecessarily rebellious. That's love. You have ushered us through life until now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to end this speech with a quote. As Patrick Starr said in the popular children's television show, SpongeBob SquarePants, life is like a fancy bowl of assorted cashews. Since BH is in every school, it is finally time for us to taste those cashews. Thank you, BH. It's been a pleasure.